Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. WSG, welcome. And Baguan, welcome. In the kitchen. The kitchen is the best place to be. Every time, anytime. Andy, welcome. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, sorry to hear, man. But guess what? Take care of yourself. T-Man, welcome. Sorry to hear that you're sick, and I hope that you're not want to stay. Xavier. Yes, Zeviti. Ah, okay, I guess I get it. I think I get it. Zeviti. Zeviti. Or Exivity. Is it an activity or something? Welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. The best place to be every time, anytime, all the time. Every in between time. Every time, anytime, in between time. The kitchen is the best place to be. Zidi. So zenifity. Which one is silent? Something is silent there. I guess the N is silent, so it would be exnivity, because it looked like the N is silent. It's look like the N is silent in it. But welcome to the kitchen anyhow, and Sandy, get well soon. Get well. Right, I'm sorry to hear that. And in a time like this, but just swell your mind first, and then it works on the body. Tatius, stop. Okay. Okay, open. Baguna. Bagu. Oh boy, you're sending me right back into the classroom to learn to spell and pronounce. Straight back in the classroom. I welcome all of you, store. Welcome, welcome. How was your day? How was yesterday? There are some parts where I heard that the winter storm will be coming on this end. It is fire, the said, is ripping through California. This morning I saw the notice, I saw the breaking news. Persons have to be fleeing for themselves on foot, leaving all they have behind, but make sure taking what they have with them, which is their life and their self, you know. So it is from one thing to the other. It's just the other day the snowstorm passes over and a lot of fog and all these things. No, but they did say it that a fire is going to be started there. So how much acres of land right now is on fire as we speak? So, you know, some persons, where we choose to live sometimes, male or female, what did you see right there? E-man, tell us. You're male or female? Certainly a male. Don't I look like a female? I don't look like a female. Tell me quick, because if I don't look like a female, I need to do something very quick. All these years, I thought I looked like a female. Not because I'm wearing this, you know, this gadget on top of my head here. Yeah. Try to keep myself warm, okay? One, you're British. Wow, I think you're sharing the same sentiment that we're sharing in the US right now. I am sure you're sharing the same sentiment. Cool. Oh yes, it is to be, because there are so many things happening, you know, so many things happening so fast, so quick, one behind the other. And coming on to the east, it's going to be a little bit more dangerous than what passes New Mexico and all these places the other day. Because, of course, we are right up under Canada. And, of course, Canada is unleashing her storm thing too. And that you're getting from the sea. And but anyhow, in all, it's three combination right there. India, how are you? Big up to everyone that are in the country, continent, whatever India carries of India. It is take care of yourself if you are as cold as we on this side. You're not married? Okay. When you plan to get married, then you will get married. As long as you're not you haven't planned to get married, then you won't marry. The person who marries the one that planned to get married, you know. So if you didn't plan to get married, then stay where you are. And you plan that, then you will say, I am married. Yes, so we are having some terrible, and for those that have to go outside, like myself, you are going on the road, you have to touch outside. Please be warm and protective. Especially, don't forget your scarf, don't forget your gloves, don't forget, you know, the foot and the many layer of clothing that you gotta put on. Because to reach to your vehicle, even when you go out, remember you can't drove the vehicle into the business place, you gotta come out and walk. Sometimes you park very far away. I'm from Jamaica, if you know, ever heard that name. The big island of Jamaica. Yeah. So please take care of yourself, all of you, and for those that are here that have not subscribed to this channel yet, could you kindly subscribe? Please and thank you. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the likes. Thank you very much. So please give me some more subscription. I need quite a lot more subscription. So please give me some more subscription. Okay. For those that I have to go outside, it is cold right now. The sun is shining, but you're only looking at the sun, not feeling the sun. I, T-Man. I am Shadrach. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to this channel. Welcome to the kitchen. And as yesterday I was in the kitchen, and I am saying the kitchen is for many reasons and many things. One thing, for those that were here yesterday when I was doing the onion, I forget to say one thing yesterday, which is also important with the onion. If you have that sort of a rattling cold, you know, the coughing, that cut the onion in slices and place it under your foot bottom. If you do the what is the name of it, you will know exactly in the foot bottom where the stomach is, because all of your organs are found in your foot bottom. So, you know, if you do that studies, you will know exactly where it's found. So you place the onion, the slices, under your foot bottom. So, okay, so you're going to take it from the toe to the heel to that part, that arch part. That's where you found the stomach. Okay. You put it in a plastic bag. Okay, you put your foot in a something plastically, and then you put your socks on and go to bed. You will be amazed when you woke up the next day. Yeah. You will be amazed. So that is one way too, the onion. When I finished the live, and I remember that part of it, that's one way that the onion can be used. It is capital of really pulling the, let's call it the sickness, through your foot bottom. So if in time like all this, and you are traveling with this heavy coughing, heavy cold, it not only work for that, you know, it also work for pain. You know, you put it on. When I was in Canada, when I went to Canada to visit with my daughter, one night she was having a heavy cough. Her chest sounds like you're thumbing on a drum. And when I went upstairs, she was so fast asleep. In spite of you hearing that uncomfortableness. So I went to the kitchen. I went downstairs at the kitchen because I didn't want to use the one on that floor. And I got the onion and got my plastic bag, and I put it on. And it was in a time like now. And I left her there. And in no time, let me put it about within 15 minutes, I never heard her coughing. And she was so really coughing hard. And then the morning when she found out, she said she realized she so slept. And she got up to use the bathroom in about 4 o'clock, and she said when she said in her sleep she's smelling this onion smell, and she's saying, but it's like somebody cooking somewhere or the smell. But then she was in sleep. And she said when she walked in, she realized she's walking on this cushy thing. So when she took a stock, it was the onion. But believe you me, it works like a miracle. I said she was to repeat that the following night. She never remembered. She went to bed, but because she wasn't coughing, I didn't show her. But it works. Yeah. This little baby girl that is here, one time she was, even when she went to the doctor, she came back and she was so coughing. And I said, you know what, let me put on the onion on her. And that we did. You know, babies don't really adjust to a lot of things, you know. But she was sleeping and able to slip it under her foot bottom. And next morning she could go to school. She was so well. Although the doctor gave her some days. But then she hadn't gone to school, but she could have gone to school. So it works. It does work. So I'm giving you all of these medical tips. Yes. Try it and report. Do the trial and report. Don't just listen to it, and if you have a problem, you put on the onion. Even the very Irish potato that we eat, you're surprised to know the value in medicinal that it have. So, as I used to say, your food is your medicine and your medicine is your food. The kitchen is where we do all our experiment. This is where our filling station is with everything. And so that's yesterday that I brought over on this. Today I will be doing some tamarind sauce. And this is my tamarind. This is my tamarind. So I'm going to do two things today. I'm going to make a quick tamarind ball. When we were growing up, they do these little things. The tamarind ball is easy to roll into the sugar, make it in a ball, and you can put it in your storing jar, and you have it so it doesn't go spoiled. And children like to do it. These tamarind is the sweet ones. I'm going to mix it with the sour, because when you're doing the sauce with it and you're cooking, there are some things that you would do as sweet and sour. So if you have the tamarind, the other things that you use to make up the sweet to the sour, combine them. Tamarind doing all of that, the sour one. So you wouldn't have to be adding so much vinegar and ketchup and that to make your sweet and sour dish. You use the tamarind and it give it a nice popping taste, So much things is doing with tamarind. Now, first time, we only have tamarind juice and tamarind. Well, we used to make tamarind sauce, of course. Just like you do sorrel sauce or sorrel chutney. The sorrel make a nice chutney. You can do sorrel chutney. and you do sorrel sauce. This is just the same with the tamarind, that you use the tamarind to make your sauce. And it is nice to serve with on your vegetable. You're doing a sweet and sour dish. The tamarind, you gotta use the sour one, as I said. And even if you get the sweet one, you mix it with the sour. So it gives you, you don't have to add much things to it, because the tamarind have its own thing going for it. Okay? So as it is now, I am removing the shell from the tamarind. I'm removing all the shells from the tamarind. We don't want any shell on it, because that is a turn off. Okay, so I'm removing all the shells from the tamarind. I hope a lot of you know tamarind. It's a big tree, and tamarind is also used medicinally too. I have never tried the seed. As children, we do, when we were children, the crazy things we do. The crazy things we have done. Because as a child and we are eating this, now that I'm an adult, we would have removed the seed. When we were children, we swallow the seed. We haven't really chewed on it, but we swallow the seed. You know, the things and children who grew up like on a farm or a thing like that, they can tell you, like some of the things we do. There is a tree they call, there's a weed, it's a running thing, it's crawl on your fence. I forget the scientific name of it now, but they always call it jankro bead. And the jankro bead, it's bare like a pea pod, and the grain that is in it, it's red and black. Add this nice pretty red color and black. And as children, they use it and boil tea. It is brewed in a tea form. And as children, we used to open those pads, because even if they bought a lot of toys give to us, which in those days children don't get a lot of toys, so of course we create our own thing. So we would say we are having hospital, and we use the jankro beads. I saw the rastas, they use it, bore it, and make a necklace with it, and make armband with it. We would swallow those stuff and say we went to the doctor, and the doctor gave her tablets, and those were what we use experimenting, and say those were the tablets. It was surprising to me when I grew up and reading, I realized it's a narcotic. Wow. God is truly amazing. God is truly amazing. The amount of that thing we swallowed in our stomach, because we are playing hospital and doctor, and we use these things not knowing, because yes, we saw them use it and boil tea with it and things like that. So as children, we are making our own tablets. And you went to the doctor, and the doctor write it up, and we put it in little bags and we serve it out. This is done especially when the summer holiday, because other than that, I grew up alone. I'm a lone girl. But when holidays, we get other children, relatives, and so came in to spend holiday with us. So we have a cat at Wampus time during that time. And it was one of the most amazing thing I was going through and so I said, oh my God, yeah, it's a narcotic drug. They say it's a deadly poison. And we were swallowing it. So let me tell you something. Children never cease to be amazing. You understand? Never. What we done, and nothing was wrong with us. Guess some of it passed out back in its form that we swallowed it and things like that. So I don't know if it had done any good to us. But I tell you, sometimes I look back on those things and I have to laugh. Because I said, so many things we've done, not knowing the danger of it. Because of course, these things is in your home and they're on the fence. And I tell you, when they open, when the pad open up, they are so pretty inside. But they are hard. They're not easy. The thing we didn't try to break the seeds open. We just pretend as nurse and doctor and the pharmacist and serve these tablets, and here we are doing it. So sometimes some things we would surprise to know. We swallowed the tamarind seed. Like as children now we are eating, we just get off the flesh from it, and here we go. Sometimes we swallow it. But it's not until when I am adult I heard that the seed is good for worm. They said it is good for worm, but I didn't know that. So the more we live, the more we are in this world, is the more we learn. So not everybody knows everything. There are things we do not know. There are things that they use we don't have a knowledge of it. So it's until when I grew up as an adult, somebody brought it to my attention, and I have this book that gives you all not all, some of the bush. I used to have a Back to Eden, and it was, give you all the bush, the herbs, the fruits, and all this. Okay, so I have just done some of this, just to do this to show you. So what I am going to do is put some sugar on it. And why sugar go on it? This one, you still use the sugar to hold it. Actually, you didn't have to. But because tamarind is always sour, we use the sugar. And then we get it like that. And so we will pick up one or two of it and make it into a ball. Not wetting it or anything, because as long as you start squeezing it together, you find it start getting like you're handling dumpling, like you're handling flour rather. So we have it like this. Roll it, and we have, if I am not mistaken, I went into stores here and I saw it. Tamarind ball. They don't make it as big as this one. This one is a big tamarind ball. So we did it. This is the way you get it. And then, with your sugar all over it, and you put it down. After you put it down, many times when you go back and take it, it's like it cure. It's just nice. How you can have wine from tamarind too. you can have the tamarind wine. But one of the day I will do that in the kitchen. This one is a big one. They don't make them so big, especially if they are selling them. They make them small. Sometimes they just take like 1 or 2 seeds and do it. Okay. So, for you that have tamarind, you can do, children always love eating them. Children just love eating them. So you roll it up in the sugar. Yeah. Yeah, here I did a smaller one. So this is a smaller one. Smaller than the first one I do. But this is how you have your tamarind ball. You hear they talking about tamarind ball? Yes. This is the tamarind ball. Roll it in your sugar after you're through. And it serves like a sweet, like a candy. Yeah, this is your tamarind ball. I think I want to reduce the size of this one. This one is so big. For those that are out in the West, I think in Africa, I think in India too. I think tamarind trees in India, I think they grow tamarind there. I'm not quite sure. I think I saw that. No? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the kitchen. This is where we perform. This is our filling station. The best place to be in the house is the kitchen. Every time, anytime, all the time, in between times is the kitchen. So this is your tamarind balls, right? This is your tamarind ball. So you just put them in your storing jar. You get your storage jar and you put them in there so you can make a amount of tamarind balls, and you just get them in that jar. Yeah. So the sour one now, the sour tamarind, because this one is the sweet tamarind. So this one don't need a lot of sugar on it because the tamarind is sweet. Hi Ricky, how you doing? The tamarind is already sweet. Rick. Okay, that's what you call it. Okay. Two deals. Okay. Yeah. This tamarind is sweet. So you don't have to use, you don't really have to use sugar. You understand? Because it is sweet. Actually, the sugar goes for the sour tamarind. Because when it is sour and you have the sugar, you're having the sweet and the sour. So you put it in your mouth and you taste the sour and then there you go with the sugar. It is sweet. So this is how we have done our tamarind ball. And these things, I don't think I go anywhere else. I don't think I went anywhere else and saw this. I saw this in the little island of Jamaica. We grew up as children and people used to make them and took them to the school gate and sold them. So persons want their mouth to be feeling sour and sweet. And yes, this is the tamarind ball. And you roll them and you put them into your storage jar. And you have visitors came over and you want them to you know, have something to really play up with in their mouth. You can just pick out a tamarind ball and say, have a taste of this. Taste this. It's nice. Yes, so for safety and thing, you can put more sugar on it. But this is your tamarind balls. Yeah. So now I am going to be getting my tamarind ready for the sauce. The tamarind sauce is a sauce that if you make it, you will never want to be out of it. Believe me. And it lasts a long time. There is nothing to spoil in it. You just do it and you put your sauce down. For your special dish, for a dish you want to use it in, or for a salad you wanted to do. So you use your tamarind. What I'm advocating here is that use the natural things you have around you. Use the natural things to do things with. I will have to wash these hands of mine. You can use the very natural things we have around us and do our thing with it. You know? Sometimes we have it and we went ahead and we purchased it. We are thinking of natural as we possibly can. Because when you do it for yourself, you won't be putting in any additives in it. Because these things doesn't spoil. They don't go rot. They were under the tree at home. A lot of persons have the tamarind trees and they fell off there because some person don't even know the use of it, just let them know, and it fell off and it will be under the tree for a mighty long time until they start growing, you know. So when you do it and bottle it and put it down, you have it to do the changing in your cooking. So you cook as natural as possible. As natural as possible. So you do your tamarind sauce. You can do your do your sorrel sauce. You can do your sorrel chutney. And sorrel chutney is very nice. Very, very nice. But don't take it from me. I'm going to do a sorrel chutney one of the day for you. As I said, I'm coming with some little bit different things. Still cooking, but just add more things to the cooking. Some of the things that we can use in our kitchen. Sometimes I agree you don't have the time to do it. Sometimes you didn't know that it can be done. So that is the problem with a lot of people, is that they didn't know that this can be done. It's like when I'm saying lemongrass. Lemongrass can be cooked with. And persons are saying, really? Trust me. It gives you a nice, unique flavor. Lemongrass. Yeah. So that is what about my kitchen. This is my thing that I have done. At home, when I'm at home, I have more. Well, I wouldn't say more, it's more fresh. Because there are some things here in the store that I don't think it has been grown in Jamaica. Or if it grow in Jamaica, is in different part of Jamaica. Because there are some places in Jamaica, it's not as cold as here, but it is cold. And there are some plants that grow there, do not grow into the sunny areas. So there are some things that we, like strawberry. Strawberry grow in Jamaica, but in different areas that are much cool, because strawberry do not like much sun. So we have places in Jamaica where these things, flowers. There are some flowers you saw here that is only some place in Jamaica you can plant it and get it. Sunny side, the real sun, no. The cooler areas, yes, they are. So there are some things I saw here that I would say not in Jamaica, but a possibility is there. The difference though, we can just go to our trees and pick, while we have to buy it in the store here. No? So we don't get that as we wanted. For the tamarind now, I had to purchase the tamarind here. At home, I pick up a bucket or something and went to the tamarind tree and we fill a bucket of tamarind because they're falling off the trees. Mangoes here, I have to buy it in the store. At home, we walk out and just pick mangoes. Where I am, I had mangoes in the back of the yard. So you want mango, you go pick a mango. You give away mangoes. They sold mangoes, but tell you, most of it being given away. Because it's like everybody have a mango tree. There are some trees that almost everybody, you went to their house, you will find that tree. And mango is one of them. Apple is another. Depends on your land space. Sour sop, yes. Sweet sop, yes. Custard apple, yes. Guava, and you'll find these things in persons, it is their spoiling. You just step out and you pick. I wanted to do a curry mango. I'm not really getting the mango I want here to do it. But still I am going to do it one of the day in my content. I'm gonna curry the mango for you to see. The mango I really wanted to do it. I don't saw it here. Because you can do it, but it is done very good with a special mango. So yes, my dear, the kitchen is where you learn a lot of things. Trials and error. It's not only for really cooking all the food and things. It's to show you. It's to show you things that you can do. You have persons in the, like out in the New Mexico or places like those that watch this channel. So, I haven't seen Who Knows in a while. I don't know if he's okay or no. But out that way where he lives, I think there's a lot of fruit trees that side. I would have to go like Delaware or maybe Florida for some of these things. Over here in Queens, I haven't seen them. No, I haven't seen those things in Queens. And even mangoes and so I saw in Florida. There are places in Florida that these things grow. Drop me in the wrong place. Okay. That's right, I'll get you out. You're going in the wrong container. That is for the trash. This is for, right. So Florida, yeah, it's partially in the tropicals. So the things we have in Jamaica, you will find them in Florida because it's on the tropical side. So yes, we remove all the shell that when you're doing your thing, you're not encountering shells in it. So you remove all the shells. Mm-hmm. You remove the shells and you remove the rib of the tamarind. And as I tell you that the kitchen, for anyone that is here that have not subscribed to the channel, could you please subscribe to the channel? Thank you very much. Others that are coming on that has not subscribed to the channel, could you please subscribe to the channel? And of course, extend the invitation to you to come let us do some tamarind sauce. So I am getting the tamarind out of the shell. I have just done the tamarind balls for you. Let's see where this tamarind is from. What country this is from. This is a New York product, but I'm sure it's not New York. This thing is from. New Sabiros. It's a product of New York. But I can actually bet the last dollar I have that is not, it was not grown in New York. And you know, I did some tamarind juice in here already. You can make a nice drink from tamarind. And surprisingly, you won't add lemon in it. In spite it is sour, the lemon, the other sour, gave it a nice touch, flavor. And you can have that cool, nice. You can make punch with it. When I was growing up, they used to use the tamarind to make punch. But they used the bicarbonate of soda and put in there. I don't think I ever liked that. Some of the things I like to have them very natural. As natural as natural can be. Mm, delicious craving. So this is delicious craving. Yeah. Your tamarind ball. That's just delicious craving, of course. You know. Your tamarind sauce is what you use in your cooking. It's only enhanced your thing. It doesn't do anything wrong to you than enhancing your cooking. If you're doing fish, if you're thinking of sweet and sour, you're thinking of your gravy or things like that, you use your tamarind in it. Some of these bring back memories because there are some people who are from the tropics and they know it, and some of them as children they used to have it. Yeah. But then when you grow up as an adult, it's like the things you used to eat as children, it's like you don't bother with it anymore. Like you don't bother with it anymore. But these are very nice. Very nice. And remember, everything from the earth, it has some form of medicinal property in it. Don't forget that. Because these are not been done in the lab. These have not gone in the lab to do anything to. Everything is from the earth have medicinal property in it. Thank you very much for coming in the kitchen. We did tamarind balls, and now we are doing some tamarind sauce to enhance the cooking, to enhance your flavor, to enhance your salad, whatever you are doing. And you just use some tamarind sauce in it. Your fish, your chicken, your pork, whatever you eat. Yes. So we can use all of these things to enhance our eating, our meal. Give it a sort of a unique taste. A little different taste. You share and you say, they ask you, oh, what did you put in this one? What is it? What's your secret in this one? Yes. Took a little time to do, but that's how it goes. Now when you're doing this sauce, you don't add no other spice to it. You just do the sauce in its authentic way. When you're adding things to it is when you're using it in your cooking. But to do it, You won't be adding no additives to it. Nothing. No salt, no sweet, no onion, no pepper, no. Not saying you couldn't add pepper, but remember you're going to be using it in your cooking. And your cooking will be already having in things. So you're just using it to enhance your gravy taste, your salad taste, and things like that. So this is not one that you're going to be using and you're going to be boiling it. No. I just want to show you what you do. And you will see how quick it came off and did its own thing. So this is not one that you're going to be boiled and stir and add your salt and add your onion and not so. You're going to use this very natural. This is a natural fruit. Unless you're wondering, this is this or there in the bowl here. Yeah. You get them out of the shell and this is what they look like. Yeah. You can just pop in your mouth and just suck it off. And release the seed somewhere else. Okay. There's anyone that is the first have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. And you remove the shell, then these are the rib. So you remove the rib from it. If not, if you do it with this, you'll be having the strands off it. So you remove this. Because this is what we call it, the rib. There's another name, praise the Lord. And if maybe we check the history, the shell can do something. Because, okay, let me tell you this one. The thing that we call measles, a lot of person already get measles. They know it, whether they were a child or what. This is Anthony. How are you? How are you, my friend? We are doing tamarind sauce today, and we did tamarind balls as well. So tamarind sauce to enhance your dish, whether you're going to use it in salad or what you're going to use it in. But this is, we're using some authentic things here, and that's the tamarind ball. You know, swap your appetite. I don't know if you used to have tamarind ball when you were growing up. If you had grown up into these places where these things are. And yes, as I remember, the tamarind leaves Persons who plagued with measles. What's another name for measles? There's a next name for measles. I can't remember, but if I said measles, I guess all of you will know what I am talking about. This is a capital bush. They use the leaves to boil some tea. And then they'll use the leaves also to boil and bath you into the water, into that boiled tamarind leaves. And believe you me, you were like you never got measles. Yeah. So as I said, everything that came from the earth, they have a medicinal property, a healing property to it. Tamarind that we're angling here is one of them. I remember when I was a little girl, I went to school and they sent me home with a letter for my parent who took me to the doctor because I have measles. And with measles came a temperature. Well, to be sure, they want to know if it is measles. So, of course, they took me to the hospital. And the diagnosis was measles. And they gave some canine, I forget the ointment, the lotion rather, that they gave to rub it over my body. And when we get back, my papa says, oh no, you're not gonna use this. And he went and he got the tamarind bush. And he came back and he put on a pot with some tamarind bush in it. At that time I am shivering, fever. And then I didn't having any scratch until I went to the hospital. My body started itching me. I need full out a jug of the tamarind water. And he said, whenever you want water to drink, this is what you drink. Nothing from the top. And my mama gave me a proper bath from my head to my toe, from my toe to my head. They wet me and took me inside and they wrapped me from my head to my toe. And of course, you drink, the time is mug, So you drink a mug of that tamarind water. This is the morning when I got up, where I slept. Where I slept was wet. They asked me if you pee the bed. I was wet. And believe me, they could have sent me to school the following day. But because they gave me time out of school, I don't think they even do it 3 times. But they gave me the tamarind water to drink. My skin, when you look at my skin, there was no scars left. Then the bumps came up and you would be scratching and thing. I was clean like a whistle. Tamarind water. When I grew up big, I saw somebody with measles and I told them about it and they used it. They were amazed. They were truly amazed. So these things have their healing property in them. So we just kick them around and pass them by as we don't know them, because we don't know them. We don't know the real value and use. Hi, Jordan. They don't know the value and the use of these things. And because we don't know, we just pass them by, you know. And we took everything that they gave and said, okay, you took this, you drink this. Yeah. The natural things, the natural healing herbs are right out there in front of us. But then, again, if you follow to do some of the things, you may get yourself in trouble. Because don't think the big guys want you to know. Don't think they want you to know. They rather to experiment on you. So, you know, we took time on that. But for the children and the persons that grew up in certain countries, okay, I am through now. So what I am going to do for this sauce, I'm just going to add a small amount of warm water. I could, otherwise than using warm water, I could just use the cold water. But because I want it to go a little bit quickish for you to see, I'm going to use some warm water. It's going to take it off. It's going to be thick. And then you strain off or throw off, bottle it. That's it. So that's here, you see some steam coming out of it. So when I do this, I use my whisk. I should use a smaller whisk. I just use my whisk and I do it like this. And in no time, everything is off and left you with only the seeds. And you use this and you drizzle it over your eye. How are you doing? You use this and you drizzle it over your salad. You have your meat, your chicken, your fish, and you want this to be your tamarind sauce. This is it. Well, you see what is happening here. So I had nothing like salt or sugar or onion or pepper or nothing like that. I don't add that to it. That is left for when you're using it to cook with. But this is what is happening here. You saw it start getting thick and thick and thicker. Okay? I can tell you, I use it at home. And I'm not a city girl, you know. And then our people try to teach us so many things you get from the kitchen. The things you're getting now, you didn't get it then. What we have now is more easier gadgets, because I could have thrown this into blender or the magic bullet But the blender would be better because you just put it on and whisk, and it just give a beat, and all the seeds would be out, and you are left with this. So I just use the whisk. Or if you have a blender, you can do that just with a small amount of water, and you just press once. You're not blending, you are, what's the next thing on the blender name? That first button there. You just go, yep, and everything is out, and you have it. So you don't have to be using a whisk like what I am doing now. Why I don't put it, the blender is somewhere about the place. Why I don't put it into the bullet? Because the bullet is going to crack the seeds, and I don't want any seeds to be cracked in here. No crack seed in here. But the blender now would have sift out the seed, and you get it. And they carry a lot of flesh on them. Small as you see it, surprise. And the more water I put in it, the more you will see it going. Oh, it smells so nice. You can smell the tamarind smells in it. If you're doing the sauce and you only get sweet tamarind, see if you get some. The sweet tamarind is good too, you know. But see if you get some sour ones and mix it. Because like you're doing the dough, like a sweet and sour dish, the sour tamarind will work marvelous in it. So you don't have to use no vinegar or anything like that to get your sour. Because we know when we are doing sweet and sour, we use our vinegar and all these things to get the sour. You don't have to do that. So if it's the sour one, and you know that you're doing like a fish sauce, you're doing a gravy, whatever you're doing, you just add to the taste that you want it to come to. You just add to that taste. Add until you get that flavor. Or until you get the flavor you're looking for. When you're through, you just strain it. Just put it through your strainer. And then you know that this is your sauce. It's getting thicker and thicker and thicker. The seeds start coming out. This is what it looks like. You can see the seeds. Everything is leaving. So when you're through, you just strain your thing. You can use, you don't have to use warm water. You can use cold water, but just with a little small amount. I'm just taking out some for you to see. Is there where you couldn't miss this one today? Good. You could not miss this. This is it. And the more I whisk it, it gets thicker because there's more in it that I've not moved. So of course, you will have to strain when you're through because this is how the seed left the pulps. So you'll have the pulps in there. And this is it. So you are going to be doing your sweet and sour chicken, your sweet and sour fish, your vegetables. Now it is left to you if you want to add something else to it. But if you want to add, because guess what? Your thing would be already up. So you're just going to add this to enhance it. So of course your seasoning, your onion, your everything would be right there. So you are making this sauce. So you just add some of the sauce to it. And tell you, try to let me know. Try to inbox me. Just nice. Just nice. And this one is the sour one. I mean, this one is the sweet one. So the sour one would give you a more kick with what you're using it with. This one, as the sweet tamarind, it gives you that nice flavor, the time of a mellow flavor with it. So you're doing escovitch fish. And your escovitch fish, you're gonna put on your onion and your whatever on it. You just add some of this, especially if it's the sour one. You just add some of this to it, a little of it, and then you sprinkle your fish put it down. You never want to stop eating, sweetie. And these are in its natural state. Real natural, Jordan. Yeah, it is natural. Natural as you get. No sugar, no additives. And you look after this and put it down. And it serve you in your jar. Just place it in your fridge for a mighty long time. Okay? You learn it over here. You get it over here. So you want to give somebody to ask you a little bit more questions, you know. Just, what's your secret thing in that sauce that you have done? This sauce is tasting, trying to find what the taste is like. This sauce is just good. So I'm just finished doing in this, and then, and don't forget to do your balls. Don't forget to do your tamarind balls. You sit down watching your television, or you sit down watching me, of course. You just reach for one, put in your mouth, and keep just, you know, whereas if it's sour, you know, you're getting a double taste there, a sweet and sour, because we make this with the sugar. The ball is being made with the sugar. Not a lot of sugar. If it is sour, then you put more sugar. But if it is sweet, it's just a small amount of sugar like what you have seen there. Yes. So what do you think about this? For you that can get the tamarind, they sold in the store. It's sold, it have the sweet one and it have the sour one. From, I don't know if it's Thailand. I'm trying to see where this comes from. If it's Thailand, I think it's Thailand. One of these places it is from. Eyeshadow. How are you today? I guess you're a good person today, and always be a good person. Yeah. Yes. So these are to enhance your cooking. It also go in baking as well. Never remember to tell you that one. You do it and get off all of this, and you can add it to baking. There are certain sweets that you do to get a flavor onto it. You know, you're twisting the flavors. This is what the kitchen is for, you know. Your kitchen is not for the conventional, the everyday, you know that. What kind of chicken? Fried chicken. What kind of chicken? Stewed chicken. And it tastes the very same. It's like you're running a store as, let we said, I'm trying, sorry, to come up with one of these stores. You're always going to go there and get the same tasting meal. And then if it don't taste that way, you're going to say, but they have a way of adding different twists to it. So if you go there and you're doing something, they have a way of putting different twists to it. But they won't give you their secret. Nobody will. Nobody will. You only come here and I'll show it to you. I will show it to you because I love the kitchen. I love working with food. Okay? Yes. So for those that didn't know, This is the tamarind. And your tamarind do a lot of things. A lot of things with your tamarind, man. Yeah. And so you're going to a Burger King. Burger King is always Burger King. And it carries the same taste. It doesn't changes. If they are changing, then they will give the meal a different name. Like you say the Whopper or the, you know. So yes. But outside of that, when you're doing your cooking for your family or for your friend, some persons have cookout and you know things like that. Some person, yeah, run them little cook place. These are some of the things you use and enhance your dish, and the other person, sometimes you hear a person said, wow, that restaurant sells more than that one. It's just your presentation and your twist that you put to your meal. Yeah. And nobody will tell you, say, okay, I use the tamarind. That's their bottom secret. I guess they will say they use it because if somebody is allergic, carries a tamarind allergy, they will have to say what is in their meal. So let me take back that one. They will see. These are things that you use, man. These are so natural. Natural, real, natural. It's finished here now. I'm just going to strain it out. Okay, so I thank all of you for coming. Did I say from 1 to 2? This is 128. Yeah. So I do a 1 hour. Yes, so this is some of the things you do. These are some of the tropical things, and persons that love to do their thing, you know, you just drizzle your thing on your sweet and sour, your tamarind something, you give a name, you know. This is a tamarind fish, tamarind sweet and sour fish, tamarind sweet and sour chicken, tamarind turkey something. We make up the name delicious. Delicious. Yes, you know. So yes, these are some of the things that you can do. These are some of the things that I did. And I want to put a next twist to this. I can put a next twist to it. Yeah, you just flow out the taste out of it. You know, you just flow out the taste out of it. So this is good. So next time you go to the store, you pick up some tamarind and you make yourself some tamarind balls. Put them down. Children will love them. Especially if they have that, if it's a sour one, so you know you have the sour on the sweet. You know, children like some things. Good. So, I thank you for being here. I thank you for the love and the support that you have given. I thank you so much for doing so. If there's anyone here today that has not subscribed to the channel, could you please subscribe? Thank you very much for your support. Yeah. So you could just support by subscribing to the channel. So anyone that is hearing me, subscribing to the channel. And I'm going to close this live because I'm getting a red signal right down there. Why, I don't know. It seems that the charge is going somewhere from my finger. Okay, so it was nice having you here. I'm enjoying the cold now. Not lie that I'm telling. Cold cannot be enjoyed. Not when you have to put on so much things to keep yourself warm. So I'm not enjoying the cold. No time. No, no. It's cool and that's what it is. Cool. So those that are in the, the other part of the world, California, is on the fire right now. I don't know if they cool down the fire. So in spite of being cold, windy, snowy, and everything that is going on, fire is in that side of the world. So I just pray that each one can get away themselves from the flames, and even if their property is being damaged, it is better for the property to be damaged. Thank you very much, and you save yourself. You understand? And you stayed there with the house, and then gush of fire coming in and took you out, you and the house. So run for your life, honey. How do you do? Oh, where I am from, you're asking where I was born. I was born in the island of Jamaica. I am now standing in the United States of America. Just here for a while until I get back to my place. I am darker. Girl, you have a problem with being dark? Don't have a problem with person's skin complexion. We all, some have to be darker, some dark, some light, some lighter. We don't have a problem with person's complexion. It's the life in them, and the darker one carries the same color that runs through the heart. The whiter one carries the same color that has gone through their heart, that keep them surviving, that keep them going. I don't have a problem with person's complexion. No time, no day. No. No day, no time. I don't. Understand? So, that is it. So don't give yourself any problem over complexion, my sweetie. Some person is light on the outside and very dark on the inside. Woo! They're dark with so much evil that pots inside there. So don't be fooled with the outer looks, eh? Some persons look like, and when you realize they are the most dangerous person you can find. Don't give yourself any worry about complexion and looks. We all are made with the one person, which is God. Okay? So what we give ourselves problem over is to keep healthy. And I wish for all of you that you keep healthy. Healthy, healthy, healthy. Because without health, then you're in serious trouble. If you ain't have health, you won't have wealth. And if you have wealth and don't have health, you is no use, because it is going to spend out. The only couple people that are going to enjoy is the doctors and all of the persons that are going to try to find out a diagnosis, why this come, why it go, and you stayed in the hospital in a private room, and you got to pay for that and pay for this and pay for everything. So if you are wealthy and you're not healthy, that is where the wealth go. The only enjoyment you have is to say, okay, I get some pain-killing tablet. Oh, yeah. But I wish for you good health, each and every one of you. Hi, Adeline. How are you, my sweetie? Yeah. So this is some of the things we do, what we do, where we do, how we do. And you're just coming on. We just have done the tamarind sauce. I've just taken out some for you to see. The tamarind sauce. Yeah. And you're gonna bottle it, and you can use it in any meal that you want to. And I also did some tamarind balls just to show you. Yeah. We did the tamarind balls. We sit down and watching a nice mattress, and we feel, we want our mouth to taste a little bit sourish in Swedish. So we just took a tamarind ball. Children love them. They just love the taste. Yes. So the tamarind, we use it to do quite a few things well. You can bake with it. You make your sauce for your meat, for your salad, for whatever. And you can do some addition. You can try some addition, and then you can do some addition to it. What if you want to do, what if you're making just a sauce, and of course you're going to put your little leafy things, your onion. It won't spoil the taste because you're making a sauce for whether the fish, whether that, and you use up some of this to use your sauce. Okay, so this is what we did today, and this is your sauce. It can be thicker than this. You can make it down watery like that, but I wouldn't make it any watery. Yeah. And the best tamarind to use, you can use any tamarind, but I like using the sour tamarind. The tamarind, I love to use the sour tamarind because if I'm doing a sweet and sour thing, you know, the sour is already there. The real authentic sour is there. You don't have to be using up the what is this? Outside the box. How are you? Are you good? I sure you are outside the box. It's cool now, I think you should get in the box. Have you not feel the cold? Have you not felt the cold? I think you should get in the box. You stayed outside the box too long, you're gonna be too cold. Yeah, I just do some tamarind sauce and tamarind balls. Have you ever had them before? Or have them before? Tamarind and the tamarind sauce. You use the tamarind sauce to make, you bring in the right thing, making cheese food sweet and oh, you have it, guy. You have it. You have it. You know exactly what we are talking about. Yeah, you just use the sauce. Already make up. You just use the tamarind, and it gives you that nice. Oh, wow, that wow taste. That wow taste. And ouch. Oh, what did you use? What's your secret in this food? Yes. We just use the authentic things, the natural things. I don't know if you were here yesterday, I think so, I don't know. But yesterday I was talking about the onion, the benefits of the onion, and I forget one of the things with the onion. They use they call it the kebab. They use something like this. Not a small, this is a thing there that I use for my baking to try my cake. But you do that, you cube your chicken, you cube whatever you're going to put. If you're going to put like onion, sweet pepper, whatever, and you load it onto this. So you would have load chicken, in the middle you put something else, down here put something else, up here, and you do that. And then when you're finished, let me say we are using this sauce, you would have rolled them in the sauce, or you put it over the fire thing, and then you would use this and put on that, you know, yeah, and you get that sort of a cooking in there. Or when you're through, you can use it, and this is what you're going to biting off. So yeah, kebab chicken, or 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 fish, or whichever meat, beef or something about that, you can do. You can do. But reason why you use chicken or fish, beef is took a little longer to cook. You know that the chicken cook quicker or easier, I should say. Then, but, so you would have done that. That's nice. Yeah. So I was talking about the onion, and there was one thing I forget to say, that the onion, if you have like this bad cough, or let's say you have a chest, very chesty or stuff like that, you can put the onion under your foot bottom, and it pull. If I get to do that, I did that every day. I did that every day. Every day. My children, both boy and girl, they are excellent cook. Excellent. I think this is a DNA that runs in the family. My mother, my brother, regardless of what other jobs they do, the kitchen. So I think it runs in the family. And my children, yo. If there's anyone that comes on that have not subscribed to the channel, could you kindly subscribe to the channel? Thank you very much. Yeah, man. Yeah. And on a weekend, I am here doing the live. On a weekend, I must carry in here one of the weekends when my daughter took over the kitchen because she just love it. She just love to watch people eat. She's in her office now. So, but yeah, man. You want me to sing for you, though? I can't sing today. Can't sing. What else should I sing? You know, in the afternoon when I go in Atlanta, this is weekend for me. Hi, Hamar. How you doing? Oh, you're in Atlanta. Oh, you're enjoying it, my friend. Is it cold like over in New York, eh? Hmm? Is it that cold? Cold and cold? Keep warm, my friend, if you're cold. Just get yourself warm up. Yeah. Go by the fireside and get warm. Okay. I'm just doing some tamarind sauce. Added some tamarind balls as well. Yeah. So them running up and down all over the place. Good. So, yeah. It is a good thing. Cooking is nice. I love the kitchen. I love the experiment with food. Not to experiment and give anybody to eat, you know. Because sometimes you do things and they, so you gotta dump that and all the rest of it. Oh yeah, it's cold, okay? Keep warm. Let's go by the fireplace and put yourself there. You're not using fire again, don't it? You're just using gas heater. First time it was always nice. You saw the fire and you saw that fire burning in that fireplace. You just. But now, thermostat, very little. Okay, it was a good and a best and a nice day. If there's anyone here that have not subscribed yet, could you kindly subscribe to the channel before I close? Before I close, subscribe, like, and share before I close the channel. Please. So this is one of my next, good thing for that we use. Oh, Omar, you haven't seen it yet? Yeah. The tamarind sauce. The tamarind sauce. So whatever you like to get that on, it works quite well. It is in agreement with everything you use it for. Yeah, what the fireplace always make out of the brick, so And in that first time you saw everybody gather around the fireplace and they have their whiskey sipping and all of these nice things. Okay. Anyhow, it was good for having all of you with me today. It was a good thing, and I thank you, all of you, for your kind support. Make me laugh sometimes, yeah. Good. Thank you for your kind support, and I'm still looking forward for kind support continually. For those that have just subscribed, I thank you very much, and never be afraid to, if you have a comment, you comment, only keep your comment clean, pretty, and nice. Keep the comment that you can enjoy the comment as if you're eating a nice hot potty. Yeah. Just be nice. Respect to each and every one that you are putting out your comment, because other person is seeing it and will read it. Will read it. So you just make it clean and nice. You don't comment anything that's it's in a derogatory way. You just keep the respect. Keep up that nice respect for each and every one. Okay, so let me say I'll soon close this live. I just have a few minutes more leave on this live. Okay, so keep warm. In California, Omar, I heard that. Well, I haven't heard. I saw it on the news where it is fire, 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 fire. Okay, so good night. Have sweet dreams. Yeah, keep yourself warm and cozy. Don't expose too much. Cover up, layer up, layer up. Make sure your head is being covered from the cold. So good night, good day, good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone that is out there in the different part of the world that is hearing my voice and seeing me. So you good night, good afternoon, good morning, good Thursday, because some persons are in the other day, some persons are ending the other day and going into Friday already. So have yourself a good time. Keep yourself warm if you're in the wintry place, the icy place, just keep yourself warm. Keep your hands in the pockets with the gloves. Keep your scarf on. Put on your jacket, your coat, whatever keeps you warm. Just get yourself warm and cozy and nice. Yes. Have yourself a blessed and prosperous time. And for those that I have not wished um, New Year's wishes, I wish you a prosperous New Year. I wish you all the best for the new 2025 and all of your endeavors. I wish for you the blessings of God on what you're doing and what you're intended to do. Right? So the blessings of God go with you. And enjoy. It's not an easy road. It's not all that's favorable to enjoy, but enjoy yourself. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Anything you hadn't got to done 2024, don't procrastinate in 2025. Just have it done. Okay? So I thank all of you very much. It's my pleasure, it's my gratitude to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is with great gratitude. Thanks. Okay, so see you on the next live. See you again in the kitchen. Which the kitchen is always where we want to be and where we will be. The kitchen, the best place to be every time, anytime, all the time, in between time. Kitchen. Okay. Okay then. Let me have about 8 minutes leave, so let me enjoy the 8 minutes with you. And I will be straining this and get it boiled up. Okay, I know that this was gonna happen. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this was giving me the signal long time, so let me just close here.